This is Captain Jarsto, EAS Netherlands.
Syria Planum Command Post reporting.
This is NBS-1, Squad Leader Tajan.
We are not hostile. I repeat, we are not hostile.
The Corps is mother, the Corps is father.
I will need to protect the interests of our people.
Battles we fought here at Orion 7 in the name of freedom.
Three-Edged Sword, Episode 13, Examinations and Recalibrations.
Welcome back, Squadron Leader. I understand your fighter survived the battle more or less undamaged?
Indeed. Thank you, Captain. The armor has been weakened here and there, but that's to be expected.
All things considered, your squadron took less damage than I had expected. Then again, some of the enemy fighters got away lighter than I would have expected too. I suppose it's always hard to predict combat in hyperspace.
Is that so? That may have been a miscalculation on our part. As you know, our weapons are more powerful than the previous Frozzy class. With more preparation they might have been calibrated more precisely, but this situation of yours forced our hand. My second-in-command, Cotrine, will bring the matter up with one of your tactical officers.
I'm sure Commander Jacobs will see to it. Though I have to say, if your fighters are still in that condition, I'm rather surprised you were carrying around sensitive materials in need of stasis. We're happy to provide you with better facilities, of course. But it wasn't among the requests I'd expected you might make of me.
Another unusual situation. We had hoped to take the stasis capsule to our base, but the circumstances would not allow it. In our position, we often find ourselves doing the unexpected in the interests of Narn liberation, such as our alliance. Unexpected, but welcome nonetheless.
The alliance is important for us as well, no matter what the numbers of ships out there may look like. It'll be even more valuable if you can get some of your other fighters online, of course, but any ship counts right now. And ships that the enemy isn't as familiar with as our own are doubly valuable. It may just be that your calibration troubles in the last battle will give the next people who tangle with your fighters a rather nasty surprise.
Surprise is always an advantage in battle, and one I prefer to employ, such as the unexpected arrival of your reinforcements. I'm somewhat surprised you didn't mention the possibility of that during our earlier discussions.
I considered telling you, Squadron Leader, but...
Please, Captain. Commander, or simply Tajan if you prefer.
Very well, Commander. As I was saying, I considered telling you, but I wanted to focus on the more likely scenario. Your forces were more crucial if the others couldn't respond in time, so our time was better spent focusing on that option. To be honest, aside from sending them their orders, I myself barely thought about the other ships during our approach. It's always a mistake to count on anyone else coming to your rescue. Even if they come 9 times out of 10, that 10th time is the one you have to be prepared for.
Ah, then you can see the Narn perspective quite clearly, Captain. The first time we drove the Centauri from our world, we were alone. The situation is hardly any better now. Which is precisely why I have done what I have done, Captain.
Yes, at the end of the day, we all have to do the important things ourselves, like ensuring that our weapons are properly calibrated.
Captain.
I mean no disrespect, Commander, and I can only guess at your circumstances prior to our arrival. But your fighters had already been damaged. We already knew your long-range sensors were offline, and now I understand that your weapons were improperly calibrated as well. I have all the sympathy in the universe for the plight of your people.
Sympathy.
But, as your ally, I need to know we can depend on you when the time comes. We're going to need something to work with to get the rest of the fleet and the civilian authorities to go along.
You have no... Of course. Forgive me, Captain. It is a reasonable expectation. For what it's worth, we were returning from an unexpected engagement with the Centauri patrol. We lost 3 fighters. More importantly, 3 good Narn. There has been little time for mourning the dead since the occupation.
I understand. And the way you talk about the Centauri, I can only assume that you've had plenty of experience dealing with them.
Experience. Oh yes, Captain. I have had experience.
I can't imagine why Tijan would order me over here while I'm still trying to complete the maintenance on our ships.
Welcome, Cotrine. It is nice to finally meet you in person.
Where exactly is Tijan?
He's coordinating with Captain Jarsto. They decided to give you some help with your repairs. We don't know what to expect next, but we need all available ships at peak efficiency, and your ship certainly needs some work.
Our ships are more than adequate for any task required of them. It's not like we can requisition new parts from Homeworld anymore. We have to fabricate parts the best we can using your facilities.
Well, then I should make your day. We located some spare parts for you.
Koshan, I thought the storage centers were under Centauri control.
It's not a storage center exactly. We located what appears to be a battle site during some of our reconnaissance sweeps. There are multiple Centauri and Narn wreckages present. There are some odd energy discharges in the area, and scanning didn't reveal too much, but some of the ship profiles are definitely Frozzy class.
Why didn't Tijan inform me about this himself?
Well, we only recently discovered this information. The repair and fortification schedules are keeping everyone very busy. At the moment, I'm the only spare pilot available. Tijan said you would be capable of handling this yourself, and he thought it best for me to brief you on the mission.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Well, we have about 6 hours before our transport's ready, so let's review our plans to get those parts.
This is an ISN radio news brief. I'm Philip Highcastle reporting. This dome is our home. That was the chant that echoed throughout the main public dome of the Utopia Planitia colony on Mars yesterday. Residents staged a peaceful demonstration to protest the desperate and increasingly violent attacks carried out by Free Mars terrorists. The demonstrators marched down Bradbury Avenue to the public circle, where they sang songs of solidarity, and local Night Watch officials gave speeches in support of Provisional Earth Force Military Governor Colonel George O'Brien. Piracy rumors are affecting vacation plans throughout Earth Alliance space. Travel agencies report a drop in interstellar tourism due to concerns of potential raider activity in the Orion sector. While Orion 7 itself is not a vacation hotspot, its jump gate is a transfer point for 4 major destinations, including the popular Rivendell spas of Epsilon Eridani. EarthGov officials have declined to comment on the rumors, citing a lack of credible reports from the region. If you're hoping to celebrate New Year's Eve in the Centauri style, better buy that Brevari now. Retailers tell ISN that as a result of the EA Centauri Non-Aggression Pact, the rare liqueur has been jumping off the shelves. Prices are hovering in the 300 credit per bottle range and are only expected to climb higher in the coming months. With news on the hour, this has been an ISN radio news brief.
Personal log, Planum Command Post. It's been getting a little testy on base. There's rumors about a board of inquiry being convened to investigate the Netherlands operation, and questions are being asked about how the Narn were brought on board in the first place. Bester pushing the attack as the Clark collaborators, looking for a chance to take him down a peg. They still believe rule from within serves our best interests, and Bester's influence has always been their biggest roadblock. I know he convinced me of their folly long ago. So, the fishing expedition is about to begin. Not that they'll find much. I rebuilt most of this comm system myself when the Psi Corps expanded the surveillance net. The encryption on this log is enough to give a Vorlon a headache, and the nested relays run so deep I can send a message to Proxima while making it look like I'm ordering bad spoo sent to the Narn embassy. Not that I'll pull that prank again anytime soon. Corps is mother, the Corps is father. Close personal log.
Three-Edged Sword is brought to you by Voices of Babylon.